In my opinion, I agree that schools should make students to join cycle tasks like jogging and simple training. First reason is doing exercise can help students to stay healthy and strong. It also gives them more energy to study and focus in class. The second reason is when students do sports together, they can learn teamwork and discipline. They can also feel happier and less stressed. Because of these reasons, I think that school should ask the students to join the cycle activity. In the conversation, we can note that the man talks about the new university policies that limit friends or relatives for staying in the dorm for more than 3 nights. He agreed with the policy, but he also shared mixed feelings about it. First reason, he thinks the rule is good because it helps students to focus more on studying. When there are too many visitors, it can be noisy and make it hard for students to focus on their work. Also, he mentioned that some students live alone in their dorm rooms, so the rule might not be fair for them. But when he shared his room with his roommates, he can be having a lot of friends. So, in conclusion, the man mostly supports the policy. From the passage, we can know some insects called hill-topping, which means that some male insects go to the top of a hill to find mates. By staying at the highest point, they show they are strong and healthy, so females are more likely to choose them. So from the lecture said, the professor gave example of butterflies and wasps to explain this idea. He said that some butterflies fly to the top of small hills and wait there for females. The males that reach the higher places are seen as stronger and get more chance to mate. The lecturer also mentioned wasps, which do the same thing. They gather at the top areas, and the strongest males control the best spots. In conclusion, about examples show that heel tapping helps males attract females by showing their strengths and weakness. From the passage, we can know from the lecturer said that the lecturer explained building strong social and economic connections with a customer is very important for business. First, he said that social connections helps customers feel more comfortable. When the staff are friendly and treat customers kindly, customers feel valued and welcome. Because of this, they are more likely to come back and stay loyal to the company. For example, if an employee remembers a customer's name or favorite product, the customer will trust the company more. The second reason is the man talks about economic connections. This means giving customers financial benefits like discounts or reward program. When customers can save money or get bonus, they are more likely to keep buying from the same place. In conclusion, the lecturer say that both social and economic connections help business build loyalty and long-term success. From the passage, in my opinion, I prefer to work in a relaxed environment rather than under pressure. When I feel calm, I can think more clearly and make fewer mistakes. For example, when I worked on a group project at school, our team finished faster when we planned everything early and stayed relaxed, but when we rushed at the last minute, we made errors and got stressed. In a relaxed environment, I can focus better, be more creative, and enjoy my work. Therefore, I believe that working in calm situations helps me to my best and get better results. From the passage, we can know that the proposal in the announcement says that the university will give special funding to add more exercise machines. In the campus dream, this is because many students complained that there were not enough machines for everyone. But in the conversation, the man asked the woman that she thinks about the woman disagree with the proposal. First, she said that even though many students use the gym, she has never had to wait for a machine. So she doesn't think there is really a problem. Second, she thinks the university money could be used for more important things like fixing old equipment or improving other facilities that students use more often. So in conclusion, the woman believe that adding more exercise machines is unnecessary and not the best use of the university budget. From the passage, we can know that a law of diminishing returns means that when a company keeps adding more of one research, like workers to something fixed, like machines or space, the extra output will start to decrease after a certain point. In the lecture, the professor gives an example of a factory to explain this idea. He says that when a factory hires a few more workers, production first increases because there are more people to do the job. But after too many workers are hired, the factory becomes crowded and workers start getting in each other's way. So as a result, each new workers add less and less output than before. In conclusion, this example shows the law of diminishing returns because even though adding labor helps at first, too much of it makes production less efficient. From the passage, we can know that two types of programming are described: procedural programming and object-oriented programming. Procedural programming focuses on steps or procedures that the computer follows to finish a task or saving a file. In the lecture, the professor compares the two and gives example. He says that procedural programming works well for small programs. For example, a simple calculator app that just performs step by step. But object-oriented programming, or OOP, is better for larger, more complex programs. For instance, a video game or a shopping app can use objects like player or customer, each with their own data and actions. In conclusion, the lecture shows that procedural programming is good for clear, simple tasks, while OOP helps organize complex systems with many parts.